see if we can get it on. The battery went down, so see if we can get it. Where is it? Finish the fast. Pastafarian. All these words. And the Jesus fungus. That was the Jesus fungus. I remember that. I had happily forgotten about the Jesus fungi. The book in regards of, Jesus being a fungi is just insane. I remember, there was a book about that. Let's see if I can remember the fungus. Probably if I actually search on my Facebook, but that's hard on my mobile. But see, Jesus quotes fungus in the Bible and all that. Let's see. I think I have the fungi Jesus, fungus Jesus. Let's see, Jesus, fungus Jesus. Let's see if I have it. I probably have it many years ago. I wonder how I could forget that. Fungi Jesus? Maybe fungi Jesus. Oh, no. Let's see. No, it's not there. Anyway. Book on Jesus being a fungi. Maybe Jesus being a fungi. Mushroom Jesus. Maybe mushroom Jesus. Mushroom Jesus. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Mushroom Jesus. Mushroom Jesus. Are you kidding me? Let's see. No, that's, I just get a lot of Jesus. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, there we go. This is from 2015. Oh, that's 4 years ago. Let's see here. I don't know. Okay, so I've forgotten all about that, and pretty much, again, things, you have things that it's not that important and all. Oh, well, you have to sometimes. Let's see what I write. This is from 2015, the 9th September, the Roman calendar, 1053. So I write, another one of those lies encountered. Yeshua was educated by the Druids in England. Like the sayings of him being learned in the ways of mystic in Egypt, or learned in the way of a guru in India, being a mystic from Egypt or a guru from India. A psychedelic mushroom. That goes. Oh, I've forgotten all about that. I've forgotten about, one of these fake versions of Jesus, A psychedelic mushroom, the son, an ascended master, one of many, just an enlightened man of many like Buddha, a jinn, just a prophet, and the list goes on and on and on. People actually believe these lies and many others. Lies, lies, lies. Go back and read the 4 Gospels in the New Testament to learn about the true Yeshua, or Jesus, the Son of God, God in flesh, and the only Savior of the world. And I write sick, It's like, sick. I think it's called sick. So that's true, yeah. I had and here we have another one, like, that's from, this actually doesn't, 2017, so that's like 2 years ago, or maybe 3 years nearly. It's getting, 2 years, 2 years or something like that. Jesus the Shaman, oh, that's a new one I haven't heard before, and sick, Who do you say I am, ? Jesus and a resurrected prophet of old. Jesus the resurrected John the Baptist, Jesus the Egyptian mystic, Jesus the Indian guru, Jesus the Druid from England, Jesus just the prophet like many others and no more, Jesus the ascended masters, one of many, Jesus the psychedelic mushroom, I just forgotten about that, Jesus the literal son, Jesus the jinn, Jesus the Christ consciousness, Jesus the literal bread and blood, Jesus just one of many who reach enlightenment, and Jesus, you are there again. Oh, I was, Bob, I didn't know if the chat is on, the video is off. Oh, video's on. One day you will look at the tree and you will remember my name when you discover Jesus. I promise you will cry. Anyway, okay, I don't know how much you heard about that, but this was some of my, Jesus just one of many who reach enlightenment. Jesus the good man, but nothing more. But who do you say I am? He asked his disciples. And you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. That's in regards to Peter responded. You lack too much. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I lack too much. I'm sorry about the lag. I guess I have to figure something out, I had to fix another battery for the mobile. So go close of your antenna maybe. But I'm on the 4G. Maybe I should get another. I don't know. It might be the program. It might be YouTube. I don't know. But as you can see, I'm on 4G. I'm not on the Wi-Fi. I could try to go on the Wi-Fi. See here. I don't know if that will work. There we go. I don't know if that you have a computer. Well, I do have a computer, but they are actually slower than the mobile. It's just so. Is it better now or worse? Now it should be on Wi-Fi at the moment. But yeah, I have a computer. I have a very old computer that is older than the mobile. So it's again. You end up, using your resources on trying to figure out. Is that better? Should be, the title will be Monilia 125. Nah, we're pretty much close to actually, should be close to, close. So, again, I just forgotten all about that. And again, I think that was a book about that and all that. But, I've just, happily forgot about the fungi Jesus. But that's actually a little sad because that's actually one of the more, more funny versions in some sense of fake versions, that, so I'm not sure why I forgot that, but again, there's so many versions out there. And people just seem to pick and choose whatever version they like, instead of actually going to again, if you coincidence, well, it's a deception as all the others, So again, why would you trust versions after the first version? If you don't trust the first version of Jesus Christ in regards to the first century, why would you trust any of the other versions coming afterwards, Why would you trust in a version that came in the 2nd century or in the 6th century or, why would, on modern time, nearly, all these new versions that is coming out, why would you trust these versions instead of the first version, That just seems, it seems pretty, what do you call it, unlogical. It doesn't seem reasonable. It seems out the window in some sense. Do you think you're better than the Hinduist? I have Hinduist. What is Hinduist? Hinduist? I have no idea what Hinduist is. Hinduist. Have you written that correctly? Yeah, you probably have. Hinduist. Hinduist. Or is it in regards to Hinduist? The Hinduist statistics. I'm getting some horse racing thing in regards to all the Pastafarians. Well, the truth stays the truth, Bob. The truth doesn't change. If you see the worldwide flood, for example, there was only 8 people that survived. Now, of course, we don't know how many people there was in the world at that time, but there could have been a lot of people at that time. As we know from the Bible and other sources, they could live a long, long time compared to today. So Hinduism. Yeah, Hinduism is following demons, and the Pastafarians, they would be following Satan as well, of course. Believing in the spaghetti monster. That seems a kind of a long stretch, But sure, Hinduism is worshipping, demons. So yeah. So I wouldn't, yeah, I wouldn't say I'm better than any other or something like that. But the truth stays the truth, and you know. Yeah, just because people, for example, a lot of people believe that Sunday is the last day of the week. Now, I don't know where you're from. You might be from a country that still knows that Sunday is the first day of the week. Well, but anyway, in Denmark, for example, where I'm from, most people believe Sunday is the last day of the week. So, cubic, I'm not sure what cubic is. Where did we go in regards? Cubic. Oh, you're from Quebec? Are you from Quebec? No idea what Quebec is. Cubic. Can you be more specific, like America or something like that? South America, North America? Canada. Okay, I know Canada. I actually knew a Roman Catholic from Canada. I met him in Israel. Now, I didn't know he was actually a Roman Catholic, because he apparently never told me. It seems like he actually deceived me and then figured out he was a Roman Catholic later on. It's so deceptive and so dishonest, Anyway, we more Muslim. It's called Mohammedans. Muslim means something, as at least I wouldn't describe too much, actually the Christians are more a Muslim than the Muslims, because the Muslims are pagans, So, but the word Muslim means something in regards of what is it called? I can't remember. But anyway, it's fitting much more to the Christians than the Mohammedans. So, but the Mohammedans are following a false prophet, in regards of Muhammad. So, who rejected that Jesus was the Son of God, which is we have so many sources on that. So. Anyway, and again, when the Mohammedans say that Jesus wasn't executed on the tree, well, we have the Jews that knows that they executed on the tree. The Jews don't have any problem in regards to rejecting I'm a brothers of Parvis. I'm not sure who that is either. But the Jews, the Jews they executed Yeshua, but they believe this was a righteous act because Yeshua or Jesus made himself into God. And of course, that would be blasphemy. Well, if he wasn't God, Of course, he is God, so that's... but anyway, they didn't believe that he was God, and they executed him, so... And then the Mohammedans later on come about and say, well, no, he's not the Son of God, and he wasn't executed and all that, and that's utter bullshit. It's just utter bullshit. It's dishonesty and it's bullshit. So that's pretty much it. Anyway, where did we get to? Did we get to? I think actually we are nearly nearing the end. Jews in my area have lots of fungus in their facts. In their what? In their face? I don't know. Faces. I don't know about that. Anyway, I guess we are all molding. We're not getting older. We are molding. Well, that was. Where was that from? Was that actually Doc that talks about that? That some doctor or something said that we're not getting older. We are molding. So white patches. Okay. Now, actually, after getting interested in regards of fungus and all that, and going to the swimming hole, and you tend to look at the old people, and just like, that actually looks like mold, on these older people. I was like, anyway, so, and it's interesting because I never really noticed that before at that point, so yeah, that's interesting, absolutely interesting. So Where did we get to? Wine, beer, and must. Alcohol, Candida. You're okay. I guess 100% right, not 0% right. Yeah. I would guess. Well, whatever you want to call it, But yeah, 100%. Yeah. So wine, beer, and must. Alcohol, Candida species, not in 00. Yeah, I got it. Okay, I got it. Candida species, the Hansini, Yitzhachenkia, orientalis, and clue species. I don't know. Okay, we had the dry beef and the fruit juice. I think actually I've got through these. Fruit juices, processed fruits, sugar, cloacara species, Hansenia spora species, Candida species, and Hansenula species. And references. Food Microbiology by K. Vieja Ramos and Fundamental Food Microbiology, 4th edition by Bibek Ray Arun by Bunia or something like that. And Food and Nutrition by Anita Toole, and Development and Implementation of Molecular Typing Techniques for Identification of Food Spoilage Yeast by Professor Dr. J.A.1 Gingle, and 5 yeast associated with spoilage of some selected fruits in Sokota, Metro, Polis, Ibrahim M, and Sada MD, and 6 microbiology spoilage of dairy products. Or dairy, 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 something like that. It's English, it's not. Anyway, Lauraline H. Ledenbach and Robert T. Marshall, and then a link, researchgate.net, publication, and so forward, number, and and I touched something that we got lost. You can actually save it for later as well. I guess we went to the last bit, but no. Dairy, yeah, I know. Milk products, cheeses, and so forward. I did understand that, yeah. I just had a little hard to actually pronounce it. And we lost it. So you're from Canada. So it's probably day in Canada, I would guess. So it's like 3 a.m. I think it's called in your time thing over at your place. We have 24 hours. This also said Candida love beer. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Candida love beer, I don't know why, but 9 p.m. okay. Well, I know in the beginning when I got my issue in my private parts, actually in the beginning I could actually, stop the itch by drinking beer. Funny enough, So, I don't know if it's funny, but anyway, if I drank some beer, the itch would stop. It's just interesting, right? So why would the itch stop if I was drinking beer? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but feeding it, I don't know. But it stopped, So let's see. I think this was thank you, and we have grapes and all that. That's the resveratrol in the skin and all that. The acidity, the acidity, or you feed the fungus so it calms down. I would think the same, that it's probably because you're feeding it, but it's very interesting. You have so many factors that the weather, the mood, the moisture in the air and all that, the environment, and of course what you're eating. So I remember one of the times in Israel, I was sleeping at the lake of where Jesus walked on the water and so forward. And I just found a place. I was hiking and all that, and just found a place, and I laid down. And in the middle of the night, Well, yeah, oh yeah, the moisture. Yeah, the moisture seems to be the moisture seems to have a absolutely an effect. But anyway, it also seems to have an effect if you're like a little stressed, you know. For example, when I was in Israel and all that, and a guard woke me up in the middle of the night. So, and he said, you know, I had to pack, you know, he was speaking Hebrew in the beginning, so I couldn't understand what he said. Actually, he sounded pretty angry. You know, he ended up talking English when you know, hey, English, you speak English? Any case, he did speak English, and he didn't actually sound that angry when he began to speak English. But the thing is, I was not allowed to sleep where I was sleeping. So I had to move all my things. So I had to, I had to go up and, you know, fix all my things. And I was so tired, and it was really, and that, you know, I had, you know, the itch just, was very bad at that point. Um, well, no, you can't walk on that lake. And it's without salt. It's what do you call the fresh water lake. Well, there's a lot of fishes in the water, but it's not a place where you can actually. I was out swimming in it and so forward, but yeah, there's no salt water or anything like that. I did try the Dead Sea as well. That's pretty. That's a little easier to float. That's for sure. It's actually pretty hard to actually, you're being, because of all the salt, you're being pushed upward and all that. But that was not where Jesus walked. He walked on the Sea of Galilee, which is, there's no salt in that. So, anyway, we got through it. On apple vinegar with a cloth. I actually tried that. I ended up stopping doing that because it seemed like it actually did, did some, I don't know if I put too much or whatever, but yeah, you have some where it works, and then it seems to actually, you continue doing it, and actually seems to actually maybe make things worse. So yeah, I mean, I do eat a little, other things as well, but mostly meat. Um, well, the first time when I was on the meat diet, that's I guess a year ago or something like that, maybe more, where I tried it out and figured out I can actually control this, by eating only meat. And then I did the stupid thing of going to the bakery at some point, and then it just exploded utterly. It exploded up in my head, exploded down in my legs, and exploded down in my balls as well. Of course, there was already issues down there, but it pretty much exploded out in my arms and all that. So that's really bad. So, yep, yep, yep. That's exactly. It's incredible. I don't know if in regards of a hymn, it's the fungi, but it is really cruel. It's really, it just comes back. And it's really annoying. Yep, you can call it that, and I don't know if, again, that's the thing. If I take the diflucan, I'm not sure if it actually kills the spores. So again, a strict diet will be a thing to go after. So again, I will try the diflucan at some point, maybe tomorrow or 2 days from now. I'm really looking forward to that, to try it out, to see if it works. And if it works, that will be wonderful. And in regards of what, in regards of drinking the iodine, or what? I don't know. Yeah, I could drink some iodine. It's not that bad tasting. Oh, that's my table here. I was actually looking for the other camera here so you can see me. Um, yeah, well, I could drink some iodine and all that. I do have. Oh, do I have something in my nose? Anyway, it looks pretty good. Any case, just having the camera down there, right? Yeah, but I don't have that much iodine left. Again, I really need to buy some more. But it's the Lucas iodine has been great. This is a wonderful product. I have it out here. Yeah. Oh, let's just have a little walk. Oh, I'm getting so tired. Oh yeah. By the way, if you're eating meat, as you know, you have 1.5 year, right? In regards to meat, this is great. I don't know if you know what it is. Your sinuses are full. I don't think they are. I have pretty good. Anyway, this is wonderful. If you're, in regards of, do you know what it is? Have any idea what it is? It's for the toilet trip and all that. It's wonderful. It's very cheap, actually, very very cheap. Here we have the Lucas. You probably know that. It's not. It's actually for when you have sit on the throne. You just you take this and you put it down there, and you just give it a squeeze, and let's see, and water. So what it actually does is you clean yourself out in the butthole. That's actually a pretty good English word, actually, butthole. I like the word butthole. But anyway, so after you're done, if you're only eating meat, it can be a little more. Yeah, that's true. That's true. At least in the winter, and it is. But rather a clean asshole, right? Than I can endure the cold. As long as it just cleans you out down there. So if you have, it's wonderful. It's and it's cheap. It's like. It was around $20 to get it, and of course you need to install it and all that. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about it. I had some issues down there. Any case, before I got the fungus issue, we had something. We have something called the state paper, which was just like sandpaper down. Because they apparently cheap paper and all that. It was just cruel. No. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But anyway, it's a wonderful thing. Other nations are apparently using these, to spray, water, to hose you down. So that's pretty good. What was it? Oh yeah, you probably know this one as well. That's oregano oil. From Saint Hellas. So, no, I think it goes pretty good in regards of fixing the fat and all that. I don't think there's any. Oh, yeah, there was some No, there was some problem in the beginning, but I've been eating meat pretty solid for see if this is meat, grounded meat and all that, and it's actually it's not slaughtered to Allah and all that, and as I understand it, they actually the animals are okay. You can also buy whole lamb and all that. I tried that as well. Yeah, I was a vegan, but that's kind of some years ago. I don't remember when I actually jumped off that wagon, but I was a vegan beforehand. So I'm not vegan anymore, and I'm not going back to being a vegan, that's for sure, or vegetarian. Because it led me in the wrong direction, I don't. Maybe I've been a vegetarian for 10 years or something like that. That didn't really help me in any way. If it did anything, it made it worse, So, and I think I heard these people talking about eating only meat around a years ago. Well, just trying the best that I can. So that's the whole point, is just to do, research and, figure things out. So, well, I've had it for 19 years. I don't, yeah, anyway. With your eyes, you can see it with your eyes. Well, anyway, um, I'm 38. Well, I'm 35. So yeah. So it's not that far. So, but anyway, of course, things are getting worse and worse. But sometimes, but as a gift from God, I am able to see fungus. Okay. Oh, just be careful of the paganism. Okay. It's just, there's a lot of things. You can literally see things in regards of fungi and all that. Be careful of these, these so-called gifts and so forward, that you can, occult gifts and all that. Again, just be careful, because if you look at people in regards to the occult, you can get different things as well, and so-called gifts and so forward, and anyway, be careful. Again, you can open up to the wrong world and begin to see things, So, no, I'm not entirely sure, but is it in regards of, the nose and all that? Well, I have been drinking iodine in the past, so anyway. I don't, if it's in regards of my nose and all that, I don't really have any problems in regards to that, so. But I have a lot of other problems. So, anyway, I should, turn it off. It's 3 o'clock and all that, so. Well. Well, again, as the explosion. I had an explosion, so. Again, I pretty much think I have it all over in regards of, I can feel it in my skin and so forward. So, that's just how it is, That's one of the reasons why I'm trying diflucan. So, and hopefully that will wipe it out. But, time will, I'll see if it works. So, but, the itching began, in many places, and it spread. I was too stupid. I ate bread and I ate sugar, and it went AWOL pretty much. Oh well. Nah. Anyway. Stop with what? Any case, I'm getting tired, and I need to go to bed. Again, it's 3 o'clock in the night. So have a good one, and again, fungus will come back 3 times with different. Yeah, well, of course, it's a monster pretty much. So I think I've figured that out for the last 19 years, that it's not so easy to kill. And again, as you can see on the forums and all that, the people knows that is really hard to get. So, well, I'm not going to stop trying, but so that's the reason why I'm on the diflucan, right? So it's well, I'm not afraid of the explosion. That's just what happened, So, anyway, I'm going offline now, have a good one, Bob. And again, if you haven't read the book of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, I would advise you to read those four, or maybe see the movie, the Gospel of John, and have a look at that. And just be careful of all the fake versions of Jesus. It's just that's a lot of bullshit. Yeah, thank you for the chat, Bob, and have a good one, and may Jehovah bless you, and may Yeshua be that most precious pearl, and may the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of truth, be in us all. And have a good one. I'm a brother of Pavis. I don't know who that is, but I'm getting tired, and I'm really having a hard time actually thinking here. So anyway, have a good one. Maybe see you later. Are you in on the Kaufman? Are you in on the Kaufman chat and all that, Bob? There's this forum in regards of the Kaufman. Anyway, I'm in that forum anyway. So there's there's the Know the Cause, and then there's a forum, on Facebook that is just, where people are sitting and talking and all that. Anyway, have a good one, Bob. If only watch video, okay. Well, there is a forum in there, in any case, where people talk, different things. So, you pay? No, it's free. It's free. The forum is free. So, different people talking about, yeah.